So for all of you guys who know me, know that I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and today one of them taught me something very, 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 very valuable. So yesterday I went to Walmart, and she asked me for some candy, and I went to Walmart, and I got her some candy. When I came back, I told her that, hey, you cannot eat this candy until tomorrow because it was already late, and I didn't want to give her candy that late because it will make her hyper. So I told her that tomorrow you can only have your candy after a few conditions. So a few instructions that I gave her. I was like, you have to finish your schoolwork and you have to make sure you finish your chores. We made that agreement and we were all in one accord. And then in the morning, she came and woke me up and she was like, Auntie, can I have candy? And this was like 9 o'clock. And I was like, hey, what did we agree on? We agreed that you have to finish your chores and you have to finish your schoolwork. And so I told her, since your schoolwork, since your meeting with your teacher is until like 11, why don't you go get dressed, brush your teeth, go have breakfast, and do your chores. So by the time your meeting is over with your teachers and you're finished with your schoolwork, you can have the candy. She was like, okay, Auntie. Really excited. She stormed down. In the back of my mind, I was just like, is this girl really going to follow my instruction? Lord and behold, she gets dressed, brushes her teeth, goes and have breakfast, and she does her chores. And then she comes up into my room with the candy and she was like, Auntie, thank you for the candy. I was like, it's not 11 o'clock yet. You haven't finished your schoolwork. You haven't had your meeting with your teacher, nor have you finished your schoolwork. And I was like, so furious. I was like, my instructions were clear. Rewind, earlier that morning, I was up reading my Bible and doing my normal morning routine and meditating, and I was in the book of Psalm, and Psalm 119 verse 34 says, give me understanding and I shall keep your law. Indeed, I shall observe it with all of my whole heart. So the theme in Psalm 119 is just this urge to know God's commands, to have it written in your heart and to believe in it, to dwell in the word, because it's the word that gives you instructions for life. And going back to my niece now, I started reflecting on what had happened. And one of the things that I came to understand is that you can know something. You can say you know something. You can say that. I know what she told me. You know, in the case of my niece, she was like, I know what Auntie told me. Some people say, I know how to drive, like I know the principle of driving, but they've never gotten in front of a wheel before to actually drive. And the true essence of knowing how to drive is when you can get in front of a wheel and drive from one point to, so from point A to point B. And then you will fully, get the full notion of what driving is, how driving is like. So in the case of my niece, she didn't fully understand what I had instructed her to do, because if she had, she would have done what I had asked her to do it, and it would have been a problem. And similar to us, sometimes we claim that we understand something, but we really don't, and we don't push past that. We just think that we understand it. However, there's an extra step. The Word of God says, out of all things, get understanding and get wisdom. Those are the two things that are available to us. However, we have to pursue after it. We have to fully understand, and then we'll be able to apply it in our lives and live more effective lives. So be blessed.